Alright, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another fan fiction for you, and I hope you'll enjoy. It's actually by, believe it or not, FelixDawn. Oh, whoops, I was supposed to save that for later. Anyways, I hope you'll enjoy. Should I let voice? Yeah, voice handle that.
Spike has a rough day. Golly. 3 girls.
Hurry up and get that done.
Dang, Spike has a rough day. 3 girls are in love with him, and they fight each other.
Yes, excellent.
Alright. Which mare is going to get him? This is a Sparity. Oh, wait. A Sparity.
Yeah?
AppleSpike.
Yeah?
And RainbowSpike fic.
Wow, yeah.
Author's note. There are a lot of grammar and spelling errors on it. Not need to remind me of it. I can relate to that.
Hey, hurry up and get that done.
Right. Spike's Girl Trouble. Written by FelixDawn.
Wow, FelixDawn.
You done?
Yeah.
Chapter 1. Disclaimer, I do not own the My Little Pony or any of its characters. Now let's begin.
Right.
It was a nice, peaceful morning as Spike was walking to the sweet apple acres when he heard arguments that come from the farm. The baby dragon raised his eyebrows and went to see what is going on. When he arrived to the scene, he saw his 2 friends, Applejack and Rainbow Dash, arguing.
I saw him first,
Shouts Rainbow Dash.
I met Spike first.
Shouts Applejack.
That does not mean he's yours.
Rainbow Dash responded in an aggressive way. Applejack and Rainbow Dash were giving each other death glares on an open field. Both girls were teens, and both quite pretty, strong, and tough athletes. They both liked this baby boy dragon named Spike. Won't those 2 ever stop bickering over everything? Spike asked quietly to himself. Spike walked between Applejack and Rainbow Dash, who were glaring each other down. Girls, stop already! Don't fight over me, and to be honest, Dash and Applejack? Why are you 2... Why would y'all even go for me? Even I know I'm not your kind of guy. Please knock it off, Spike said, and both girls moved away from each other. Oh, Sugar Cube, she started it, and she's trying to steal you from me. Applejack wrapped her arm around Spike. She's mean and nasty to me.
I did not start this fight, Spike. She's the one who started this.
Rainbow Dash grabbed a hold of Spike's arm. Hey, hooves off my dragon! Applejack told to Rainbow Dash.
Your dragon? He never said he likes you. Therefore, Spike is not your dragon. Get your hooves off of Spike.
Rainbow Dash said back. Both girls started glaring each other down again. The baby dragon was sweating over the situation. Oh, why me? Spike said, as the mares tried to pull him closer and closer to each other. Applejack got so mad, she pounded the grass with her hooves. You think you know him, huh? I know him better than you. Applejack gives a strong hug to Spike. He's not the type to be a two-timer. He told me he loves me. In fact, he says I'm his favorite mare. Applejack said. Spike tries to get air because the farm pony, Applejack, is hugging him very tight. Spike is mine, yelled Applejack.
In your dreams, cowgirl! Duh!
Yelled Rainbow Dash back.
Girls! Girls!
Don't fight about me. Please knock it off. Please knock it off! Spike yelled at both girls as he separated them and freed himself from Applejack's tight hug. Suddenly, both girls were floating through the air with a blue-like magic sparkle. It comes from the white unicorn Rarity. She walked up to Spike, who stared confusedly at the spot where the two girls have once stood.
Oh, darling. Sorry, ladies, but he's my Spiky Wikey. And he loves me most. Oh, because you're stupid mane you have. I'm going to make him love me.
Rainbow Dash said. No, I'm gonna make him love me, Applejack said. Rarity got mad at Applejack and Rainbow Dash.
Don't you dare take him from me!
She quickly calmed herself and looked at Spike.
Oh, Spiky Wikey, forget about those two and be with me. I need help in my carousel boutique.
Well, I have to assist, and I need to get some apple pie for her, Spike said. Then Applejack and Rainbow Dash pushed themselves out of the white unicorn's magic. Yeah, so get your frilly little hooves away from my dragon, Applejack yelled angrily.
I think not,
Rarity said and scoffed. Applejack and Rainbow Dash grinned and lunged at Rarity, while both girls beat the white unicorn. Holy Scheisenbergs! Spike silently walked away. Well, at least I'm free right now, Spike said, walking to Ponyville. Spike walked down the road towards the library, holding an apple pie. He wasn't alone, of course. He was accompanied by Apple Bloom, and together they walked towards the library. Thanks for helping me, Apple Bloom. I don't know what I would do if I came back home without the apple pie, Spike said.
Not a problem, Spike.
Apple Bloom said with a smile.
I'm glad to help you.
Luckily, you were there, and you offered to help me when your sister is fighting with Rainbow Dash and Rarity, Spike said.
Wow, Spike, you must be a lucky dragon. My sister never fought like that. That means she really likes you,
Apple Bloom said with an amused expression. They then reached the library. Well, thanks again, Apple Bloom, Spike said, and took the apple pie that Apple Bloom was holding. Spike and Apple Bloom waved to each other. The young farm pony walks towards the sweet apple acres when Spike goes inside of the library. The day sky turned into a night sky as every pony is watching the stars. Applejack watched Spike walking towards the rest of the gang. She couldn't help thinking how Spike looked so good in a cowboy suit. But she was just imagining that, so that would never happen. Rainbow Dash watched from a distance as Spike joined Twilight and sat down on the purple unicorn's side. Rainbow Dash would love to have Spike sat next to her. Rarity could not see Spike well, as she has on her neck a culera? As she has on her neck a crazy necklace, and she has a swollen eye. She was not happy over this situation. Sweetie Belle tried her best to not laugh at Rarity. And the next day, Spike woke up and walked to the bathroom to take a shower and brush his teeth. After a nice small little breakfast, the baby dragon walked to Twilight and spoke to her. Crazy? Twilight, can I ask you something?
Sure, Spike. What's on your mind?
Twilight said. Spike rubbed the back of his head. Well, I don't know why every time I'm with Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash, the three of them start fighting for me. Twilight shook her head in disbelief.
Oh, Spike. You seriously need to control that swag of yours.
But I can't hurt their feelings. If I tell Rarity that I don't like her, then she would cry and it would until it floods Equestria. If I tell Rainbow Dash and Applejack, Spike gulped in nervousness. I can't imagine what they're gonna do with me.
Well, golly, Spike. Why not ask Princess Cadence or her husband, Shiny Armor, about this problem?
The purple unicorn suggested. I'm going to try. Thank you, Twilight. Spike ran to the library door and ran to the Ponyville train. Chapter 2: The Contest. Celestia's sun shined down upon Ponyville. It was a warm and pleasant day for all the ponies that went out. One purple dragon was a bit uneasy walking in the circle around the library. Spike, who was given advice by Princess Cadence that day before to choose which pony he liked most.
Okay, according to Cadence, I have to choose which pony I like the most. But if I choose one of them, the other two, they're gonna kill me. I never thought this would be the most hardest decision I'd ever make.
Spike said, rubbing his head. Then Spike hears that someone knocks at the door.
Who's there?
Asked Spike as he just stopped walking in circles and walked to the door and opened it. After opening the library door, Spike noticed the beautiful mare, Rarity, standing in the library doorway.
Well, hello, Spike. Aren't you going to invite me in?
Rarity asked with an innocent look.
Make yourself at home.
Spike said as he got his dazed look off his face.
Thank you. I will.
Rarity said as she entered to the clean and big library.
So, where's Twilight?
She asked as she walked towards the baby dragon.
She's reading books outside like she always does.
Spike responds.
So, how's Pee-wee doing?
Rarity asked as she sat down on Spike's side.
Fluttershy's taking care of him,
Spike said as he walked towards one of the books that was on the floor, picked it up, and put it back in its place before returning to Rarity.
So, no one else is around you?
Rarity asked.
Nope, no one but the two of us,
Spike said as he walked beside Rarity.
Oh, Spike. Just think, you and me alone together. I've been waiting for this moment since the very first time we met. Now, it's finally here.
Rarity said as she was beaming with happiness.
Oh, so that's why you're here,
Spike asked as he rolled his eyes.
What's so bad about that?
Rarity asked as the smile was wiped off her face.
Nothing at all,
Spike said as he gave Rarity an awkward smile.
Oh, Spike, I knew you felt the same way,
Rarity said as she hugged the baby dragon.
So, Spike, does this mean you're going to kiss me?
She said as she puckered up her lips, hoping to receive a kiss from the baby dragon, Spike. Just as Spike went to meet Rarity's lips, Rainbow Dash walked in with a smile on her face.
Hey, Twi, could you?
Rainbow Dash started as she looked to see Spike reaching over Rarity to kiss. Spike and Rarity then looked up as they found Rainbow Dash standing there, mouth wide open.
Rainbow, it's not what you think,
Spike started to explain.
No, it is. You and Rarity wanted to make out with each other.
Rainbow Dash said, bursting into tears. Rarity got up from the floor and walked over to the blue Pegasus.
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't know that this would offend you.
Offend me?
Rainbow Dash said as she looked into Rarity's eyes.
You think this offends me? It disgusts me!
What? You're the one who barged in on us when we were trying to get it on.
Rarity yelled into the blue Pegasus's face. Golly.
Oh, I see. Well, now it's too bad for you, because I knew Spike first, so therefore he's mine!
Rainbow Dash yelled back.
Oh, yeah?
Rarity argued and slapped Rainbow Dash's cheeks. Golly.
Why, you little bit!
Rainbow Dash jumped onto Rarity. Both Rainbow Dash and Rarity started clawing at each other with their hooves. With an unamused expression, Spike just stood there watching the two mares fight. He then noticed Applejack enter into the library.
Dang, sorry, got lost.
Applejack looked at the two mares fighting, who had no idea she was there, and walked towards Spike.
I brought the pie that Twilight asked for.
Applejack said as she brushed her hooves through Spike's green spine.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Spike said as Rarity and Rainbow Dash were still fighting.
Hooey. So, it looks like you got your hands full. You must be under a lot of stress.
Applejack said with a pitied look.
Well, not really. Just everyday stuff.
Spike said as he shrugged his shoulders and put the pie on the library table.
Oh, but Sugar, you look like you're under a lot of stress.
Applejack said as she grabbed Spike's shoulders and pulled him closer. Rainbow Dash and Rarity, both in the middle of pulling each other's manes out, noticed Applejack as she was trying to get it on with Spike.
What do you think you're doing, Applejack?
Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash questioned her.
Nothing. Just trying to show Spike my love towards him. Ain't nothing but a thing, Sugar Cube.
Applejack said as she was still holding Spike's shoulders.
Hey, I was here first!
Rarity yelled as she turned her anger towards Applejack.
So? That doesn't mean that Spike belongs to you.
Applejack said as she reached for Spike's lips.
She wants to get Spike before me!
Rainbow Dash cried.
Hey, Applejack! No matter how hard you try, I can love his world 10 times more harder than you'll ever be able to!
Rarity yelled. Applejack backed off from Spike.
Hey, Applejack, I can love his world 10 times better.
Rainbow Dash mumbled as she mocked Rarity.
Why, you bit!
Rarity screamed as she tackled Rainbow Dash, followed by Applejack. Spike still just stood there and watched the girls fight. A minute later, Fluttershy walks to the library and sees the door open. She then notices Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash fighting, and she walks right back out. Rarity uses her magic to stay away from the fight, and she uses her magic to lift Spike and run to the door.
Oh, no, you don't!
Rainbow Dash and Applejack cried as they lunged towards Rarity. The whole fight started up again as Spike tried to escape the claws of the three mares. A blast of light came into the room, and Twilight Sparkle was standing in the middle of the room. She used her magic to rise Spike to the air.
All right, every pony, calm down. I said, calm down!
She yelled as the three mares stopped clawing at each other.
What is the cause of this fight?
Twilight asked as she looked at the three mares standing there, looking at her.
I was going to visit my Spiky Wikey, and these two tried to steal him from me.
Rarity said with a pout.
Did not!
Rainbow Dash and Applejack cried.
Silence!
Twilight yelled.
There is only one way to settle this argument. Every pony meets at where the running of the leaves took place in half an hour. If you're not there, you have no chance to have Spike,
she said, as all the girls agreed.
Okay, I'm assuming that you all know why you're here?
Twilight started.
For the competition, of course.
Applejack quickly answered Twilight.
Hey, Applejack, if I were you, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, now you have a chance of making it to the second round.
Rainbow Dash said with a smirk.
Oh, I'll show you now how to be in the second round.
Applejack screamed through her teeth in anger.
Will you two ever stop?
Twilight said, getting the farm and Pegasus pony's attention.
Now, there will be 8 rounds, and the pony who has the most points at the last round, Spike will make his final decision. Understood?
Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Applejack nodded their heads in agreement.
All right, here's a list of the rounds and their descriptions,
Twilight said as she passed a scroll to them.
Contest lists. Round 1, dinner at my house. All of you know that saying about, to a stallion's or a dragon's heart is through its stomach? Well, we're going to test that theory. You are to prepare a dinner for you and Spike to share. You will expect him at your house at 7 p.m. and you will have until 10 p.m. Round 2, alone with your lover, is to meet Spike at 7:30 p.m. here. Every pony will get half an hour alone with Spike. You are only allowed to wear a beautiful dress. The night will conclude at midnight. Round 3, the museum. We all know what you're thinking. The museum, boring, wrong. Here, Spike will be able to see which girls can and can't make a boring situation fun. Round 4, lunch. Here, each girl will take Spike out for lunch at the restaurant of his choice. You will have from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Here, Spike will see who is the most socially adept. Round 5, pools. Here, each girl will take Spike out to the lake and hot tubs. The lake is for the daytime, and the hot tubs will be in the nighttime at 11 p.m. and end at 1 a.m. for both the lake and hot tubs. Round 6. Movie night. You're going to take Spike to see any of his favorite movies. The night will start at 9 p.m. and go until the movies end. Round 7. Gem Hunter. All of you are going to find the perfect gem for Spike. All of you knowing how much Spike loved gems. The contest will begin at 7 p.m. and end at 10 p.m. Round 8. This is the last one. Here, Spike will make his final decision of who he likes to be around socially. You will meet Spike at 6 a.m. in the library, where I'm going to see who has the most points. Contest list end. Each of you will compete in these contests per day. That means 1 pony for the contest per day. Rarity, you will be the first one. You're going to participate in 7 contests with Spike. Then there's Rainbow Dash, the same with you, and then it's Applejack.
Twilight said.
The last one of the 3 of you is going to be in my library, and Spike is going to be there, checking the points. The winner is going to have Spike. Understood?
Twilight finished. Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity nodded their heads in agreement, but this time with hope in their eyes.
Very well. You are dismissed.
The end.